There's nothing more frustrating than knowing that we were born with a purpose but have no clue on how to discover it. The worst part is that every resource that I can find on this topic, literally, normally focused on what purpose is and the benefits of purpose, but never on the steps on how to discover one's life calling. And I wouldn't be surprised if this actually sounds like you and what you have been experiencing. In fact, maybe it has been years and you still don't know what your purpose is. I did the Born and Discovering Why series to equip you with all of the tools necessary and what you would need in order to once and for all discover your divine assignment. If you do not know your purpose, then by default, you're not pursuing success and you're not being successful. That's the truth. If you believe that you're winning in life but you don't know your purpose, then you may be obtaining a lot of things, just not success. And I want you to think about that. Because if you were to buy an electrical AC and once you plug it in, it only shoots hot air, how can you ever claim that the product is successful? That electrical AC can only be successful only if it's doing what it was created for, which is to cool the surrounding environment. A person can only know if something is successful only after you understand the purpose of that product. It takes understanding the purpose first to see if it's doing what it was created to do. So I'm going to repeat that. If you do not know your purpose, then by default you're not pursuing success and you're not being successful. I'm trying to help you develop the proper mindset here, okay? See, from day one, our society and even your family have more than likely taught you that your whole entire life is about going to school, getting a job, saving money, and then retiring, and that's it. Since this is the only thing that you have heard over and over and over, you have more than likely began to follow that route. And there's nothing wrong with thinking about money because it does take money to live. What people simply just do not consider is that our purpose is supposed to sustain us financially. Our ignorance about this very fact is what causes the priority of discovering and pursuing our purpose to be delayed. Let me share with you a financial principle. All right, you ready? Economics 101. Money always chases value. The reason why our purpose is supposed to be very profitable is because of the amount of value that it brings to others. And the greater the value that it adds, the greater the pay will be. So here's my question for you, okay? If you were terminally ill and a doctor had a cure to heal you, how much do you think that cure will be worth to you? It will be worth everything. It is worth everything since it is very valuable to you. It is all about adding value. Your purpose is supposed to be profitable because how much value it adds to the life of the people that your purpose is supposed to impact. For so long, all right, you have been taught to get a job or a profession or a business that pays a lot of money so you can then fund your calling. I'm here to tell you that that mentality is incorrect. The secret to wealth is in adding value. The most valuable thing that you will ever have in your hands is your gift and your purpose. What you have to do is marry the two together. Since your gift was given to you by God as the tool designed to help you fulfill your purpose. Let me slow down because I want to give you a very important purpose principle. It is absolutely critical for you to understand that your purpose and volunteering are two completely different things. Here's what volunteering is good for. Volunteering is a phenomenal way to refine your area of gifting. That means that where you volunteer should provide the opportunity for you to develop your gift. That, I'm telling you right now, is not selfish thinking. In fact, by thinking that way, you're going to be able to maximize in your contribution because your area of gifting is where you'll be the most effective. Think about this for a second. If you were the owner of a nonprofit organization and a doctor came to you and wanted to serve in your ministry, how often would you place them in the food drive? Not often, right? Yeah, because it just doesn't make sense. Now, if there's a greater need that day in the food drive, then okay, that's different. But the point is that the doctor will be able to give at a much higher level to the community by being in his area of gifting, which is to serve the sick. Now, the second reason why volunteering is not your purpose is because you will always be volunteering your time in someone else's life assignment. Now, I'm talking about everybody. We're all put on this earth to produce something of our own. What I'm trying to say is that your purpose is supposed to be your business, and your gift will be the very product or service that you will be offering through that business. Let me share another purpose principle. Pursuing and fulfilling your purpose should be the most natural thing that you have ever done in your life. Doing your purpose and being yourself are all one and the same. So to not pursue your purpose is to deny who you are. That's why you can retire from your job, but you can never retire from your purpose because you can never stop being who you naturally are. God only holds us accountable to being ourselves because we can only do what we were born to do by being who we naturally are. Pursuing our purpose should be a natural expression of ourselves. So for instance, flight. It's a part of a bird's purpose. A bird doesn't try to fly. It just naturally does. The bird was naturally designed to fly because whatever God demands, He provides for. Since He demanded flight in a bird, the bird has within it what it takes to fly. So let me take it a step further. Let me explain. First, God gave the bird wings. Secondly, God gave the bird feathers. Feathers on a bird's wings provide a lightweight but a solid surface to push against the air to help it fly. Now, I want you to take notice that the bird was born with these attributes. He was born with wings and immediately on its own began to grow feathers. As a result, one can conclude that its purpose was designed before the bird was born, and the bird's purpose is what influenced its design. An important purpose principle is that you were not created first. Your purpose was, and your purpose influenced how you were made. Now that you know this truth, I want you to begin studying the things around you. Notice that everything that something has is because of its purpose. The leaves on trees are absolutely beautiful. They are. But they were not made for beauty. One of the functions of the leaves is for photosynthesis, which converts carbon dioxide to oxygen. So begin studying your design and how God put you together, because those things are no accident. How you were designed supports your purpose, so you are able to fulfill it naturally. Another purpose principle is that we were never designed to help everyone. Our purpose dictated the specific group of people that we were designed to impact. It's normally when people do not know their purpose that they find themselves being everywhere and doing anything. But by focusing only on the things tied to your purpose, you will be more effective and you will influence and impact more people as a result of it. The reason is simple. Your gift, your passion, your personality, your design, everything about you is in alignment to where it's supposed to be. You are maximizing your contribution as a result. It's a simple concept. Think about it. Why would a bird ever want to put himself in a position where he's not flying? A bird belongs in the sky because that is where God designed it to be. So as a result, everything about the bird supports flight. So let's connect this with you. In life, there will be a lot of good opportunities that will come up, and I promise you that. But just because it looks good, it doesn't make it right. What makes it right is if it's in alignment with your purpose. Many people struggle in making quality decisions because they do not know what their yes is. They don't know what they should say yes to because they do not know their purpose. Your life will become simplified once you know your purpose, because every decision will be filtered through that purpose. So your purpose organizes your life and sets it back to how it was always designed to be. One of the reasons why people take such a long time to discover their purpose is because they think that they were born to do only one thing. So what happens as a result is that they're never sure what that one thing is because they find themselves being passionate and being good at a couple different things. While you may be good and be passionate about a couple different things, all of these things more than likely focus around one theme. An important principle about the discovery and the pursuit of your purpose is that your purpose does not consist of doing one thing. However, everything that you do should always remain within one theme which your purpose dictated. Let me wrap up by saying this. The Born in Discovering Why series, it consists of 2 books and a course. The first book provides essential principles on the topic of purpose, which provides a phenomenal introduction to the topic. In fact, this first book in the series is free if you live in the United States. Now, if you live outside of the United States, then it's only 99 cents, which is less than $1. Now, the second book in the Born in Discovering Why series has a total of 5 different parts. So part number 1 talks about how you are worthy of your purpose. See, identity always precedes the discovery of your purpose. You must know that you're great before you can do something great. Part number 2 talks about the benefits of discovering your purpose. Part number 3 talks about understanding the steps to discover your purpose. I have created an assessment which I have included it in the book, in the second book. That assessment will help you discover your purpose and it will narrow it down to a niche level. This assessment will completely eliminate the doubt to what you were born to do. Part number 5 of the book talks about the pursuit of purpose. Now, part number 5 talks about the fulfillment of purpose. This section is so important, so critical, because I teach you how your purpose and influence should outlive you. Because if everything that you have ever built in relation to your purpose dies when you die, then you are a failure. The Born in Discovering Why series course, on the other hand, will dive deeper and provide more details on the principles learned from the first 2 books. And on top of that, you will have direct access to me if you take the course. My intention for writing the Born in Discovering Why series and doing the course was to create a series that is so complete that once you have completed the entire series and course, hopefully you do not need to read another book on the topic of discovering your purpose. So I'm going to ask you something, and I want you to think about this. What are you waiting for? Don't waste another second of your time or hard-earned dollar on materials that teach you how to maximize your potential or attempt to show you how to be successful in life, since these things are just a byproduct of discovering and pursuing your purpose. So are you ready to discover your purpose? I know you are, and I'm here to help.